Without questions, we don't learn anything. If we don't learn anything, we don't know anything, right? Please excuse the philosophy. It'll get worse when I have my coffee. Birds are like... Are there like birds out here? Are you actually saying that birds are real and not robots? I think the only birds worth talking about are the ones you eat. I mean, pigeons are good, ain't they? We call pigeons squab because a pigeon is so, you know. Birds are weird, and so weird. Birds are... birdie. Ah, I saw a bird one time. I think it was a pelican. You know, birds are... My Aunt Tippy had a bird. I think its name was Hennessy or Shaughnessy or Cuvassier or something. Yeah, you know, birds are like the ambassadors of... I've been recording this hawk for, I don't know, about 30, 40 minutes now, and it has been kind enough to let me try to get close a couple times, and it hasn't given up yet. Yeah, well, sometimes you just get it all wrong. This isn't a hawk at all. I'm going to call it a hawk several times in this clip, but it's not. It looked like a hawk, flew like a hawk, kind of had colorings like a hawk, but there was something different about it. And when I looked at my video after I got home, I noticed that the beak on this bird was different than a hawk's beak. So I poked around on the internet, asked some questions of the mighty Google, and what I found out is this is actually a immature female snail kite, not a hawk at all. It is a raptor, but the snail kite eats apple snails, just like the limpkins do. And, you know, it reminds me that part of the fun of being a non-birder is getting it wrong. I love learning something that I didn't think I was ever going to learn. I think if there was an overriding theme to the last several weeks of me coming out and creating Lake Log episodes, it would be the theme of scarcity. There's just not a lot of birds. There's not a lot of bird species right now. I don't really know why, and I can only speculate like I usually do, but the wading birds are scarce. I haven't seen any night herons in a long time. Haven't seen any little blue herons. Maybe they've migrated. The gallinules are still here. The coots are still here. Not in any big numbers, though. The lake is quiet. The birds are quiet. Just makes you wonder. Right when you say there's no birds around, you see one. This is how things go. This is a really nice blue heron back here in the cattails, hunting and putting up with me for a little bit at least. I really do love great blue herons. I think they're just so amazing. And it's nice to see really big birds around here. The whole idea of doing this was inspired by a couple of really bad photographs of some roseate spoonbills, and they're super exciting to see because they're bright pink, and you don't see them here a lot. And I was just dead set on getting the picture of a roseate spoonbill to take back, and there I was, camera in hand, firing away. It's a roseate spoonbill. Look. And the photographs were horrible. I mean, really horrible. Awful. Not my standard. And not the standard of a lot of other photographers either. And so, I'll show them to you. They look like this. And this one. And here's one of my personal favorites. And after that experience, I decided that I was going to try to figure out how to do this the best way possible and get the best images I possibly could. Still images went quickly to video because it was just so interesting to watch the birds move, and they do some funny things sometimes. I couldn't resist. I think that sometimes, birds are like the flying versions of us.